Hello, welcome to Drinks with Ron. I'm Ron, about to have a drink. This drink here is, I'll wait for it. We'll fuck this up. This is my first time opening a beer. But that delightful cracking sound you just heard was a Milwaukee's Best Light. Thought about going with Old Milwaukee. That's normally, for some reason, around fantasy football time, preseason football. I always wind up smoking a pork butt and drinking a bunch of Old Milwaukee. But I decided to go with Milwaukee's Best Light this time. I don't know why. You can't even get regular. Like in high school, I was a Milwaukee's Best guy, not the light, the red can. Couldn't even get that at the grocery store. I'm sure the liquor store has it, but I was gonna go with Hams, but at that point it's like $1 difference for a 30-pack. I can drink Hams, but I was buying Hams when it was a $9.99 30-pack. You start getting up into the $17 range for Hams, not fucking happening, pal. But let me digress, because if you see behind me here, my friend Shong, my aptly named smoker, he just shut her down for the day, clocked out as it were, rocked out with his clock out. We still got about 125 in there. I decided I'd let the pork butt rest in the smoker. I don't think you're supposed to. I realized today my problem is I've been treating my pork butt like a brisket when I was smoking it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this thing's all fat. Why am I treating it like a brisket? So I just let the heat a little bit higher today and didn't wrap it halfway, 3/4 of the way through, like I've traditionally done with my briskets. But I wanted to get this on I wanted to get up at 4, get it out of the fridge, let it start warming up. Then I was gonna come out here at 6 a.m., turn this sumbitch on, get it going, get the heat up to where I want it, and then I was hoping to have it on by 6:30. Figuring 12 hours in there. That was the plan. But started a little late, didn't have it warmed up to room temp, so pork butt went in cold. You don't want cold butt. It's not like my ass hot. Gotta have a little bit of fat on there. Had some nice fat. Not too much fat. You want your ass mostly to be muscle. I can tell you this from experience. But you do want some nice fatty marbling through there. Maybe a little bit of coating on the outside. But when you grab that thing, you want muscle. So that's a good ass. So you know what? I'm just gonna... Take a look at that. Look at that bark. That might be too much bark. Maybe say you. Oh man. Mostly brown sugar. Shitload of freshly ground black pepper. A little bit of chili powder. Try to leave the garlic out, in case the dogs. You know dogs are getting some. Yeah, that fat is fucking rendered, man. She's falling apart. I was gonna leave it in for another couple of hours, but I lifted it up to look at the bottom and the fucking thing's shredded. So, well, we're done. Oh, man, that's good. I tell you, I am beat from a long day of running that smoker, which went a lot like this. Yep, still hot. I'll have another one of these and then come back and see if it's still hot then. What do you know, still hot? I think I only opened it like 3 or 4 times today. Usually my OCD ass is out here in a chair and I have to fuck with it. And then I can't keep my temp up there. It takes way longer than it should. But today I kept with it. Oh, Ted Jansen wants out. Hang on. All right, Ted. Coming? I am now operating under the assumption that my dog here, Ted Jansen, is a plant for the power company. Because this sumbitch will go to the door. Why don't you let him out? So you open the door, and then he stands there while all the cold air just pours out. If you had a thermal cam, you just see a wall of blue coming out while he just stands there looking around like, what'd you open that door for? I don't know why you opened that. I've just been standing here. Yeah, he figured out the pork butt's done. Yeah, so he'll stand there just letting all the cold air out. You yell at him, you look at you like, what? He shut the door and he's like, oh, I didn't want to go out. I don't know why you opened it. But now he has this thing where he comes in, he'll walk in like the minimum amount that he can come in the door and be all the way in the house. Like about 10 minutes ago when I let him back in, I literally had to go kick him out of the way because this time when I went to close the door, he didn't quite come in far enough and like some of his long dangly tail hairs were in the door. So I would have shut them in. But he wouldn't move, he just sat there and looked at it like, dude, you're gonna fuck, this door thing's not new. Nash, hang on. All right. Yeah. Seems like Nash Dog also has a nose for the smoker being done. But yeah, I think my dog works for the power company. Yesterday I accused my kid of it. She came out here and talked to me about something or looking for one of the dogs or something. She came and got me. I was digging in the yard because biblical level fucking rain lately. So I've had water in the basement. In this room, I bet it's happened 2 or 3 times in the last 10 years. I've had it 3 times in the last week. So good times. There was actually a fucking creek running down the hill on the other side of the fence. Last week it was ankle deep over there. Delightful. So I decided I pulled the whole fucking garden bed, the brick, everything, because it was just the brick was spinning the water in. So I came outside and it literally, the whole house, the side of it, the water was just full up to the top of the brick and was starting to spill over. I was like, so I had to go out in the middle of a fucking monsoon and start pulling bricks out so the water could get away. So it's one way to find out you've got a design flaw. But anyway, so she gets me, I'm over there dicking around with a bunch of yard stuff. I come back, go through the fence, close the door so these mutants don't get out, walk around the corner, come over the deck, door's wide open. I said, would you want to shut the door? She's like, what? I was going right back in. I said, yeah, but you didn't. Well, I was like, yeah, it's 90. It's 90 out here. Like, I don't have solar yet. I am getting solar put in. Hopefully should be in this fall. Oh, I am fucking pumped. I become a little bit of an energy nerd. If you want to watch, if you're bored, you're on YouTube already, obviously. Go to Technology Connections. I like that guy. He's in the Chicagoland area. He tears apart a lot of tech. A lot of old archaic stuff. I actually think I got onto him learning about some weird prototype. Holy fucking wind. There goes the camera. Some weird prototype disc players. I think Magnavox or I don't know, it was RCA put out in the 70s. But anyway, yeah, he got me looking a lot at energy and how you use it. Like he's one of those guys that keeps an eye on, like, there's times of day when they charge you less for power, like at night when there's not as much strain on the grid. So he like has his water heater set up to only run during those hours, and he's the insulation in the fucking thing. He's like, yeah, he's like, 18 hours, the heater's off. He said, but the water's hot all day. So he said he never runs into it. Then he reheats it at night when it's cheaper. Same thing with his AC. He said he runs it all night and basically uses his house like a battery. Gets all the cold air in at night while it's cheap, cools the whole house down, and then leaves it off during the day. Of course, he's shaded, he can get away with it. Again, let me digress. I'm getting solar put in for a whole plethora of reasons. But I already bought a battery-powered lawnmower. It sucks. but I like it. It's not, I got to charge the batteries 3 times to do my entire yard, but it's a pretty big yard. I knew that going in. And also the bonus here is you can see, which you can't. This section, this section, this section, that section, and the front all grow at different rates. So theoretically, they're never ready to mow all at the same time. So it's working out pretty good. But I thought, yeah, why doesn't the sun mow my lawn? So the sun's gonna mow my lawn. Then I can get rid of my old mower. I don't have to dick with oil ever again. Spark plug, 2-cycle oil. I don't know what's the right shit. Do I gotta mix stuff? I don't know. I came up in the 80s. You used to have to mix all the shit. I don't know. I'm confused. It's scary. So now I just plug in a battery. When it dies, I go put it on the charger, and then the sun's gonna take care of it. I actually thought about stealing my mom's smoker. She's got an electric one, and I thought, man, wouldn't it be great if the sun had cooked this pork butt all day? Like, how'd you cook that? The sun did it. So yeah, I'm getting pumped for this. So I'm looking at different ways. I've done some stuff. I was gonna do a whole episode on the duct work in there. I'm not, you know what? Don't get me fucking started, because it would be a. Wait a minute. Ah, Jesus Christ. You ever done this? I mean, it's sweating. It's, again, high 80s out here. So the fact that there's still sweat tells you they're still cold, which means they've both been open very recently. And if you know anything about the show, The Wrath of Todd Fine Bucket, Wrath of Todd says, I have to finish my drinks during the episode. If I don't, I owe $1 to the Fine Bucket. And well, nah, like Sisyphus going up the goddamn hill, only have the rock rolled back onto his nutsack. Here we go. You can pick a lot worse songs to have to hammer beers to. But anyway, I got it in just in time. The guy who set up my solar was basically warning me, you need to get it in this year. This year's tax code is set. The benefits, this thing's gonna cost around 30 grand. I think I'm gonna get anywhere from 12 to 14 in rebates and incentives when I'm all said and done. Hopefully. I'm gonna say that out loud, and I'll end up getting 4 now. But he basically said you gotta get it in this year, because next year, guarantee those dickbags are going to change the tax code. They're going to lose any incentive for solar, renewable, green. They're going to jack up your energy bills. It's already coming. I mean, the power companies, they're already fucking salivating. There's quotes already floating out there from a guy that said they're going to send prices to the moon, because what are you going to do? What's your other options? Well, you can get renewable. That's the way I'm headed, so that's nice. But again, then they're going to remove all the incentives, so it becomes way more prohibitive to get done. But how do you know it's effective? Because there's, you see, they control the power, the coal, all that shit. They can just jack the price up. What are you going to do? You need power. You got to keep your fridge running. It's fucking 90 degrees. You need that central air humming. I guess you're going to buy some coal power, huh? So what if you went to something that they couldn't control? Something like the sun? Something they can't monopolize? Yeah, what they would probably do? Hey, could you guys shut the fuck up? Ted, Jansen. Fucking rude. You guys know how to fuck up a good flow. I tell you what. Yeah, so if they can't monopolize it, own it, control it, jack up the price and sell it to you, the next thing they do is turn it into a boogeyman. And I didn't think we could do that with the sun. I mean, then I had a coworker telling me, I told her I was putting in the solar, and she said, aren't you worried about blah, blah, blah? And I said, what? So apparently there's a disinformation campaign going around. I think it's aimed more at the solar arrays that are being installed. But about some kind of gas that's given off when the sun hits the solar panel. And I just said, dude, it's just glass. They've been around for decades. Like, it doesn't release a toxic gas or chemical, or they just can't control it. So they have to make it the boogeyman so that you'll be scared and not want it around. So that you have to keep buying their fucking compressed dinosaur pieces and dinosaur juice from from miles below the Earth's surface. That's an efficient way to get energy. Dig miles below the surface of the Earth and bring stuff up and then convert it. Yeah. In the case of fucking crude, yeah, convert it like 9 times, distill it 1,000,000 times. Efficient. Or I could go right from the big ball of radiation in the sky directly to the roof of my house, into a wire, right into my smoker, into that pork butt. One of those two things, it's got a lot less fucking steps in it. Okay? You know what? Bottom break. Wasn't expected to. But for a Bonham drum solo, then the fucking wind comes in again, man. You probably can't hear a word I'm saying. Camera's shaking all over. The dogs are barking. Pork butts probably. It went from resting to fucking chilling. But I am about to pull this thing apart. I've used yellow mustard as a binder on the one side, just to see. Top side, I actually used honey. I think yellow mustard is the better for the binding part, because when that started to warm up, the honey started melting, and a lot of my bark is still right here. I better clean that, because if my wife sees that, she'll fucking murder me. She'll never clean it. Hey boys, you want to lick a pan? I haven't earned your fucking... Oh, no, that's a lot of brown sugar. And black pepper. Maybe, alright, let's not feed the dogs. That's just going to create a mess down the road where I'm cleaning up some liquid fucking shit somewhere. Man, but I'm probably running out of camera time. I'm sure I'm running out of battery life. I know I'm running out of record. I got about 3 minutes left on this, and I was really hoping to wrap it up during this song, so I don't want to pay the Wrath of Todd fine. God damn it. Fucking second stupid beer. Oh, this was the first one. This one's warm. But you know, it's still warm enough out here that a cool one is hitting the spot. And I actually had to make up a word years ago. Well, I didn't. I crowdsourced it. But it would have to be colder than this. But I put it out to the public and said, that feeling where the bubbles burn down your esophagus when you have not a cold beer, but a almost cold beer. I was gonna say cool, but not. It's gotta be almost when you hammer a beer that's semi-cold on a hot summer night, and you get the bubble burned down your throat. So that needs a fucking name. Wait for it. So that has been dubbed Dispiration. So I think the first reply I got from somebody, and I said, that's it, we're done here. That's your answer. Damn it, drinking beers all day and not eating food. I guess I need to hammer one more. Hell yeah. That's the bottom line, because Ron said so.